You are embarrassing me.
Drew McIntyre crossed a line that shocked the entire wrestling world. He didn't just attack Cody Rhodes physically, he went after something much deeper. He burned a cherished photo of Cody's late father, the legendary Dusty Rhodes, sending a message that this rivalry has become deeply personal and dangerously intense. If you're a fan of the American Nightmare, what you're about to see will leave you stunned. So let's break down everything that happened on SmackDown, Cody's powerful response on Twitter, and what this means for their upcoming 3 stages of Hell match. Let's get into it. The January 2nd edition of WWE SmackDown took place live from the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York, and it was a night packed with unforgettable moments. But nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to what Drew McIntyre did to Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, the Undisputed WWE Champion, entered the arena ready to address the WWE Universe. He was there to confront Drew McIntyre and find out the stipulations for their highly anticipated 3 stages of Hell match, scheduled for next week in Berlin, Germany. As Cody stood in the ring, speaking about the mental strength required to be champion and the growing list of challengers gunning for his title, he made it clear that he plays chess while others play checkers. He was confident, composed, and ready for whatever McIntyre had planned. But what happened next? Nobody saw it coming. Suddenly, Drew McIntyre appeared on the Titantron, but he wasn't in the arena. No, he was inside Cody's personal tour bus, the famous Cody Express. McIntyre called Rhodes predictable and wasted no time laying out the 3 brutal stipulations for their match in Berlin.
When I send you straight to hell, say hi to your dad for me.
This is where things took a dark personal turn. While still inside Cody's bus, Drew McIntyre found a framed photograph. A precious photo of Cody Rhodes with his late father, the Hall of Famer, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And what did McIntyre do? He grabbed that photo, held it up to the camera, and began tearing into Cody's legacy. He said he wished Dusty were alive just to see what Cody had become. Then, in the most disrespectful moment imaginable, McIntyre claimed that Dusty was looking up from hell in shame.
¡Oh, golpeó! Golpeó a Candice por error y aprovechó el momento McIntyre para conectar una Claymore.
Merry Christmas.
He threw the picture down. He smashed the frame. He stomped on it with his boot, shattering it completely. Cody Rhodes immediately realized what was happening. You could see the panic and rage in his eyes. He sprinted out of the ring, running backstage toward the parking lot, desperate to stop McIntyre. But by the time Cody got there, Drew McIntyre was gone. Security intercepted Cody, holding him back. And that's when McIntyre reappeared, this time inside the arena, walking down to the ring with a trash can in one hand and the destroyed photo in the other. What happened next will haunt Cody Rhodes and the WWE Universe for a long time. With Cody being restrained by officials at ringside, Drew McIntyre pulled out a lighter. He set the photograph of Dusty Rhodes on fire. He let it burn, then tossed it into the trash can like it was nothing. Cody was absolutely devastated. You could see it written all over his face. The pain, the heartbreak, the fury. WWE officials struggled to hold him back as he tried to get to McIntyre. This wasn't just about the championship anymore.
This is the true definition.
Now, after a moment like that, the entire WWE Universe was waiting to hear from Cody Rhodes, and he didn't stay silent for long. Cody took to Twitter, now X, and posted a powerful message that sent shockwaves through social media. Here's what the American Nightmare had to say. Drew, you wanted to make this personal. You wanted to cross a line that can never be uncrossed. You burned a photo of my father, a man who meant everything to me, to this business, and to millions of fans around the world. You think that breaks me? You think that makes you stronger? All you've done is awaken something in me that you're not ready for. Berlin. 3 stages of hell. I'm not just defending this championship. I'm defending my family, my legacy, and everything my father built. You wanted a war, Drew. Now you've got one. And I promise you, you're going to regret it.
Oh no! Cody rolled out Cody.
If I could find the fountain of youth and take a couple sips, I'd wrestle for the rest of my life. But, you know, I am getting older. The fear of embarrassing myself is getting closer. And you know what? There comes a time in a man's life when he has to, you know, take care of business, but when business is done, it's time to take care of his family. I need to spend time with my family. The whole idea with wrestling and having an amazing future in this business is to be able to retire one day, and in 2026, I will retire.
WWE superstar AJ Styles has sent a clear warning message to WWE and fans worldwide. The Phenomenal One will retire from professional wrestling in 2026. That's right, folks. One of the greatest in-ring performers of this generation has officially announced his retirement timeline, and we're breaking down everything you need to know about this monumental decision.
AJ going for the roll. And Styles, rest in peace.
Get out of it.
Oh, yeah. That's tiny. Over here comes that phenomenal. And he nailed it at SummerSlam. AJ Styles again. Phenomenal. No. Styles has beaten Orton. Exclamation point. Went for the spear. And a Roman Reigns retains the top.
Let's start with how this all unfolded. During the Crown Jewel kickoff event in Perth, Australia, Michael Cole sat down with AJ Styles and asked him about comments he made to Tokyo Sports a few weeks ago regarding his retirement plans. And here's what the phenomenal one had to say, and I quote, "I'm getting old, folks. If I could find the fountain of youth, I'd wrestle forever. But the fear of embarrassing myself is getting closer. There comes a time in a man's life when he has to take care of business, and once that's done, it's time to focus on family. I need to spend more time with mine. Wrestling gives you an amazing career, and the idea is to retire one day. In 2026, that's exactly what I'll do."
I'm getting old, folks. Listen, if I could find the fountain of youth and take a couple sips, I'd wrestle for the rest of my life. But, you know, I am getting older. The fear of embarrassing myself is getting closer. And you know what? There comes a time in a man's life when he has to, you know, take care of business, but when business is done, it's time to take care of his family. I need to spend time with my family. The whole idea with wrestling and having an amazing future in this business is to be able to retire one day, and in 2026, I will retire.
Now, if that doesn't hit you right in the feels, I don't know what will. At 48 years old, AJ Styles is making the incredibly difficult but necessary decision to step away from the ring before his body gives out on him. In his interview with Tokyo Sports, Styles was even more direct, stating, "I will definitely retire within the next year. I don't want the fans to see me as anyone other than AJ Styles. That's the main reason. I've decided to retire before my body can no longer move."
AJ, I've interviewed you loads of times and I've never talked about it. The hair.
What about it?
It is glorious.
Oh, thanks.
And it's just long and glorious. Is there a long-term plan of it growing it further or cutting it or keeping it as it is? What's the plan?
According to my wife, it's going to be cut soon. Like it's getting way too long and she doesn't like it. So she's like repeatedly telling me I'm going to have to cut a couple inches off, which is fine. Not cut it all off. No, but when retirement does finally come, that will be the first thing that goes is probably the hair.
Would it be a full shave?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a full shave, just go completely gone, all of it.
That's brave.
But the thing is, if I want to grow out my hair after doing that, it's going to look really silly. There's always that point. I mean, you think about the evolution of AJ Styles when he started growing his hair out. It was emo AJ Styles, it was soccer mom AJ Styles, and now his hair's too long AJ Styles. So there's
skinhead AJ Styles.
Yeah, there'll be, I didn't say that. Just a shaved head, not a skinhead.
We'll see.
So how did WWE respond to this massive announcement? Well, the company took to Twitter, or X as it's now called, acknowledging the news and paying tribute to one of their biggest stars. WWE posted, "AJ Styles confirms he will retire in 2026. Thank you for being phenomenal, AJ." Styles made his wrestling debut way back in 1998, but his first major television appearance came in 2001 with World Championship Wrestling. After WCW was acquired by WWE, Styles turned down their contract offer to support his wife's dreams of finishing college. Now that's what I call a stand-up guy. In 2002, Styles joined TNA and Ring of Honor, where he truly became a household name in the wrestling world. He became the face of TNA, winning multiple championships and creating some of the most memorable moments in that company's history. He was TNA's first Triple Crown and Grand Slam champion.
We were going to have new World Tag Team Champions. My fight! Oh, Jesus! Together, and yeah, they all going to work together. Here he goes. Oh, my goodness.
Then came his legendary run with New Japan Pro Wrestling, where he led the iconic Bullet Club faction and became a two-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion. This era solidified his status as one of the best wrestlers on the planet. But perhaps his most shocking moment came at the 2016 Royal Rumble when AJ Styles debuted as the number 3 entrant. The pop from the crowd was absolutely deafening. Nobody expected the Phenomenal One to join WWE, but he did, and what followed was nothing short of spectacular.
Oh, he gets squashed on the top rope by Ambrose.
In WWE, AJ Styles has accomplished 2-time WWE Champion, with his second reign lasting 371 days, 3-time United States Champion, 1-time Intercontinental Champion, Raw, Tag Team Champion with Omos, WWE Grand Slam Champion, 2016 Slammy Award for Superstar of the Year, ranked number 1 in the PWI 500 twice, and who could forget his legendary Boneyard match against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 36? That match was pure cinema. So what does this mean for the remainder of Styles' career? Well, we're about to witness the Phenomenal One's farewell tour, and it's already shaping up to be something special. AJ Styles faces off against the 17-time world champion John Cena at WWE Crown Jewel in what's expected to be their final match against each other. How poetic is that? John Cena is on his own retirement tour, and these two legends will collide one last time. Their rivalry back in 2016 was considered one of the best of Cena's entire career. So this match is going to be incredibly emotional for both competitors and fans alike. Styles has hinted at a possible appearance at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas next April. While nothing is confirmed yet, you can bet WWE is going to want to give the Phenomenal One a proper WrestleMania send-off. But here's the good news. AJ Styles isn't completely leaving WWE. He's expressed interest in working behind the scenes as a producer or trainer for the next generation of WWE superstars. In his own words, "I haven't decided yet, but I think I'll probably work for WWE. It might be good to train young wrestlers to be worthy of being on the main roster."